All right. So now let's go back to why is budgeting so important and how should we start?
Yes, so budgeting.
Yeah.
It's another huge foundational piece for the reason I just talked about. Also, a huge foundational piece because if you're not looking at your budgeting, you probably don't know how much you're spending. You probably don't know, in a realistic sense, how profitable you are, meaning how much more income you're bringing in compared to expenses. You probably don't know that. Without that information, it's hard to make better financial decisions unless you see the data. Um, and that is super important data that you won't see unless you're budgeting.
Okay. So what you're saying also is budgeting. I mean, budgeting gives us a lot of information about our budget. Budgeting actually
Yes.
gives us a lot of information about our money. That's
Yes.
always how I look at it. Where's it going? What's it doing? What's the job for this next month? What needs to be covered? For us here, the winters are really very, very cold, and we get so much snow. So our costs, starting from now, actually, I start stocking up. I've got my things. I've got my canning equipment. I start hoarding the food. Our heat bills are going to go up. Everything goes up. Our gas, everything goes up in the winter, significantly so. I share this because in the summer, if I was budgeting the same as in the winter, I wouldn't be able to afford to live in the winter.
Yeah.
I actually, because in the summer, I might be paying 40 or 50 bucks on an electric bill. And in the winter, that's $400 because of heating. And
Wow.
yeah, it jumps. Plus, I'm in New York, which is a really expensive state to live in. But here's my point there. I may not, I'm still learning from you on how to do investing. And actually, when it comes down to it, I'm just going to make you the investor and be like, you do something with the money. But I'm trying to learn in the meantime. In the meantime, is there a smarter way to budget? I mean, what I do is average it out. I know that the winter's going to be more. So in the summer, we spend less. But all year round, our lifestyle tends to be about the same as a result. We're underspending in the summer, but overspending in the winter. So we're averaging it out with a budget. Does that make sense? Is there a better way?
It does. Okay. That's pretty much the same way I do it. Is honestly take what money you're earning as income, subtract your expenses, see what you can cut and want to cut from your expenses, and the money left over, look to either invest or pay down debt. That's typically another reason you want to look at budgeting, because it gives you the full spectrum of. It gives you a more fuller picture of your entire financial numbers, I guess, lack of a better way to put it, so you can make better financial decisions.
Makes sense. Well, let's take somebody like Christina's mom then. So Christina says to the Social Security, and this will tie into budgeting, especially because my grandparents, I don't know how old Christina's mother is, but I know my grandparents are 80s, in their 80s. And so they're living on a fixed income. My mother is disabled and living on a fixed income. So budgeting matters for all these people. She says that her mom, so it means that she was receiving a lower amount now. Oh, because her mom took out Social Security early. She says, so now she's receiving a lower amount than if she had waited to take it when she was 72. Then you responded and she said, got it. But unfortunately, Mom didn't know anyone like you when she was making her long-term financial decisions. Now I'm sad. We need to get you in front of everybody.
And that's why we're doing this.
More like Christina's moms. Oh, they're 92. Yeah, and living on Social Security only. So see, this is the thing. So even budgeting for them, I mean, they're on a fixed income. There's no way. How are they going to make more money at 92 years old? There's not even an opportunity. I mean,
yes.
I don't. So,
well, and that gets to a great point that a lot of other people don't talk when it comes to financial literacy. Most people just say to cut. Cut as much as you possibly can, live below your means. And again, I agree to that, or I agree with that. But you should also look when you can, when you're of the age to do that.
Oh, Christina's a good daughter. Sorry, she said she gives it to him, hence her business. Love that.
That's awesome. When you are of the age to do that, you need to try to figure out ways to make money, as many ways to make money as you possibly can, to stack cash, pay down debt, invest more, do all the things that we've talked about so that you can have the ability to retire as you want to retire.
All right. Well, that actually lends beautifully into the next question.